Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Alright, I'll trust you.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Bow! How you gonna bring a knife to a gunfight? Talk to me. We got a new game. New game. New game. That shit hurt. Press start to enter them. Let's just hop straight on. Audio's kind of dog, but we'll rock with it for now. Oh, I was about to say he looked like he got done up.
You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen.
That nigga's hideous.
Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
The Golden Order.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
His voice don't match his
You know,
face.
Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
I don't.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Bro, if you backhand me one more time, bro.
Annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
What happened to Rome?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
What you about to do?
Von Borchert! Von Borchert!
Hmm?
Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Alright, I'll trust you.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Bow! How you gonna bring a knife to a gunfight? Talk to me.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
Keep on. I wonder what happens if I didn't listen to my mother. Probably would have got stabbed, imagine. Ended the game already. So it said I unlocked the trait. So does that? I don't know, bro. Big Bad Wolf Studios. LoV Studios coming soon.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Borchardt's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The Mad Ones.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Personal reason.
Your Eminence, with all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I promise, it has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
Believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
I mean, yeah, it's a fucking... Yeah.
That's right. Until now, I've never been invited by Lord Mortimer.
You won't soon forget it.
Given what I've seen so far, I wish I'd been passed over.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
It's a
We'll
big
move
ass
in,
rock.
Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
What the hell going on?
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
Bro, what?
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What?
She got
Have
the
you lost
blicky.
your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
He ain't wipe shit.
Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Excuse me.
Fine.
I mean, it's sniffing
I
the
definitely
napkin.
have
Like,
to
wipe
find
your
Mother
nose,
quickly.
man.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Alright, hold on. Is there another menu I can look at? Because I be getting treats and shit. Don't know what the treats do.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Choose your class. What the fuck? Master of Deception. Detective. Questioning, vigilance, psychology, logic, manipulation. I think I'm gonna go with detective. I'm gonna go with detective. We got a whole skill tree, bro. See, they didn't tell me all of this. What's this? Use your logic in mind. Benefit from sound culture background. Be up to date. Okay. Man, I might I don't know how often I'm gonna have to use that though. Translate all kinds of documents. Divert people's attention, change the topic, avoid questions. Damn. I'm gonna stick with my original answer. This is what we gonna do. Oh, I still got more points. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's go.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Alger, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
Word.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all, so lie to her. What?
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Alright, your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive in the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required in the situation, you need to have it unlocked. Okay, cool.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, of course, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against him. I can't see that. I got shit in the way. It looks like immunities. Immunities will not succeed if you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities give you 1 effort point back. I don't. Hold on, let me move this shit out the way. Alright. We're good now.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
You obtain talents carrying out certain actions. Remember, review the unlock. Yeah. I'm already curious to see what's over here. I ain't gonna lie.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must
Indeed.
tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, None of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Why does he wear a mask? Alright. Your skills give you access. Yeah, I already know that. We think perhaps your mother was here. Questioning level 1.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet.
Put that shit back in his pocket.
I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
These are a lot.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
Say that.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could you...
Oh. Big brain. We got both the handkerchiefs now. I'm gonna give him the wrong
doing
one.
out here on this wharf?
Alright, these like items be having like barrels and stuff on it. I just wanted to...
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
It restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. Oh, okay.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
The sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Fuck am I gonna do with a bar? I'll leave that shit right there.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special.
The lantern.
Let's see what's hidden inside. Ah, one of the letters is stamped with the seal of the order. And I recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize
Let's go find
the name.
him.
Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
What is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talk to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here.
It was cold. She said, yo, send me the blicky, mother.
For crying out loud, who's this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Oh, so if I would have went with the knowledge, I could have. Okay. I see how this game works.
Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Alright, let's see. This gate is closed. The gate is locked. What do you mean open the gate? I mean, shit.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
I was just about to say that if I was the other one, I could have picked the lock. That's crazy. So, damn. If I was I mean, this one did sound cool. This was my second option, but whatever. You know, and I think I said it too. I was like, I don't know how often I'm gonna have to pick a lock. Beginning of the game needs to pick a lock. Bro, what you want now, bro?
Mortimer managed to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop.
Aquaman?
Whoa. Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Okay. So, you have to go through several steps and to persuade him. Uh-huh. Don't hesitate to use your skills.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable.
Okay.
I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
A professional secret, sorry.
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are
One
both
more is
pillars
easy.
of
I don't
the
even need my
organizations
abilities.
for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
I'm gonna use the ability for this
Only
one.
you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature
Other
of
two
the
answers was
contents of
dog.
your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
If only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help.
Better.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Last step. For the last step of the confrontation, you must convince the person you're talking to by giving them a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you have a right one or no blunders left. I don't have any of these two. No, thank you, no.
I swear by the Almighty God to
Why'd
honor
I
the
tell him
promise
no?
that no one
I worked too
but
hard
my
for that.
mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the
Bro, you
cursed
telling me a
Republican
secret
tribunals.
500 meters
The
away, bro?
judge
Come
is
here.
literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Many clues are hidden. Some of them will impact on your adventure, so don't hesitate to look for them. Devil's Horns. Double Horn grants you temporarily see the immunities. Oh, okay, during a conversation.
Devil's Thorn.
I said horn, didn't I?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Take book. Nigga, how you fit a whole book in your pocket? It will allow you to educate yourself at the start of each quest. You can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Cool.
I thought my chimney was big,
Bro,
but
stop
this
talking to
one's
my
beyond
girl, bro.
belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
It was goody, it was
Monsieur,
goody, it was
may I
goody.
introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of
George
America.
Washington.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I
Not
must
at all.
admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
My mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable
tea, bro.
secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invent something.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Invitity.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good Lord! Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Who that?
Holy shit! That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Yeah.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
With great responsibility comes great big booty bitches.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
In the U.S., yeah.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia.
15 years ago.
Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
I don't really care
My
about the
mother has
Golden Order right
always
now.
been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
I'm having visions, so...
Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot
Salem
ride
trash.
around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed.
We'll see
And
about
I am
that.
persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
I wonder if Mother is still on the island. Could she not have taken a boat and left?
I don't see how. No vessel can moor closer than 200 yards. Not to mention the permanent presence of staff and servants.
That's true.
There is one strange thing, I grant you. This island is barely the size of Delaware, and despite that, no one has been able to locate your mother.
So my mother still must be on the island.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Who's that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Oh,
Lord
man.
Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Why do I know that name?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Home doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how I be in real life though. I be like reading the room and shit. Like I'm quiet in person.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Hey.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning.
No. You can call me right now.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Come on, bro.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Oh, that sign said.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
That's some no tea. All right.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Duke Dennis.
Huh, that's me.
Alright, I kind of want to see what else is down here, though. Before I go inside. Oh, I forgot. Jelly. Where's it at? There you go. Press. There we go. Yep. That sounds disgusting, but. Yep. Gosh, I can tell. I'm one of those people that grab every coin. Alright, nah. This house is big as hell. I'm just gonna go back to my room. I ain't that dedicated.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Alright, this is me.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Open the letter without breaking the seal. Yo, I should have been in this class, bro. He said it was a bunch of names. Fuck it.
Okay, let's see what it contains. Too bad for Piaggi. So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon. Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Gives you the focus state the next time. Your skill will cost no effort. Cannot carry more than 5. Yeah. Agility, finally.
Amber crystals.
My ability came in clutch one time so far.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Could have joined, could have made unexpected encounter. Didn't pick up the book on the, there was a book? Did not find all the clues about my mother on the dock. I mean, I couldn't open the gate because I didn't have that ability yet. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for today. I'm out at you. Oh. I was about to get off and then there was a level thing. So I hit level 2, which means I can, wait, I can add points to these? Oh, I just get these by talking. I see now, because this is level 2, it looks like. Oh, well. Alright, so we're going to grab this, and then I don't really care about agility. It got me that one book. So far I've been using these two, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna just get this. Oh, I can't even get this. Wait, what? Hold on. What's going on here? How many points do I have? I have 3 points. Okay. Let's get this level 2. And then I'm between these two right now. I've only used this once. I haven't used this yet, so I'm gonna grab that one right here. Manuscript, okay. I remember this is the book or whatever. Skill point to conviction. Hold on. Where's conviction? Convince people with sheer force, or no. That's already our. I'm gonna equip this one. All right, I'm stopping right there. I'll let you.